Hello, testing 1, 2, 3. Is the mic working now? Okay, I think we're good to go. All right, ladies and gents, it's time for some Star Series action. I do apologize very quickly for the delays. We can only go as fast as the players are ready to get the game going. And of course, we will have things jumping in very shortly here between these two teams. Virtus.pro, Nav'i, what a way to start the day, especially with the Invitational going on DreamHack. I'm sure a lot of you guys are struggling to know what to watch. But obviously, this match should be particularly interesting, not just because it's Virtus.pro and Nav'i, but because these are two of the best season teams. I mean, you can even make possibly the argument they're like the top 3 season teams. Nav'i always seem to love to play it. Virtus.pro always welcome the season games as well, and have had so many cool clashes, particularly against teams like Dignitas, where we've seen the highest level season play. So this should be a cracking match to begin the day with, and all the more for me as I'm solo here for this first match. And it looks like we are going to be jumping into the knife round. Obviously, we do have the odds there, and it does look pretty, relatively even a bit of a favour going towards Nav'i. They've definitely been performing pretty well lately, and obviously there has been you know, some shakiness from Virtus.pro. So it's somewhat expected that we'd see this kind of a split here on the odds. But this is certainly going to be a match, a very interesting match here, and obviously it's this map is a little bit T-sided. And that's mainly due to the aspect of rotation on this map, which is it's not so fun for the CTs. If you don't figure out what's going on in time, it's going to be a very, very hard run, a very long run. We do see the players after going for the knife there. We'll see Virtus.pro on CT and Nav'i on the T side, and we'll just wait for the players to get themselves ready to go into this one, and we can jump on in. And man, I'm actually kind of torn actually at the moment, because I really want to watch the demos of the LDLC matches from the DreamHack Invitational, because I really want to see that Inferno game against NIP that they played. I want to see what the hell happened there, because I actually missed that as I was sleeping because of the NA broadcast that we did. I got home at like 7 AM, so I was busy sleeping, trying to get some a few hours sleep before this cast here. But this is going to be quite interesting. I've heard some rumors that Neo might be leaving the lineup potentially at Virtus.pro, so perhaps making way for Michu. I'm not sure exactly whether that's something, whether that's still a rumor, whether that's going to be confirmed. But we are seeing Neo here on the lineup right now, and of course we are seeing two teams ready to go live. And we do have Nav'i starting off on the terrorist side here on season. They are going to be very pleased with that, I'm sure. And I can hardly wait to get into this one. All right, let's sink our teeth into it. So we can see right now, Nav'i. This is wow! Look how incredibly defensive this is. They're pretty much at T-spawn, waiting for a push here from Virtus.pro. That is very interesting. That's quite a read. Virtus.pro and Nav'i, both teams that have on their starter CT pistol rounds, tried to push middle very quickly, and this is primarily due to that rotation element. It's really, really beneficial if you get the CTs down mid quickly to figure out what's happening, and then just be able to snap a play, whether it's to react to an A push from the terrorists or a B push. But we can see that Nav'i, they're taking it really slow at the start, and I really love this. This is definitely serving them well. We do see Zeus, the first man here, slowly eyeing up these angles past the smoke towards B. But Virtus.pro with a similarly defensive style at the beginning of the season. The flash does come in, forcing Nav'i to continue to take it slowly there. Neo is on the angle. Let's see if Neo's going to be able to take a pick here. Actually falls back, and they won't be able to spot that. And the player Cease does go on to the A angle here. Now Virtus.pro are expecting a play onto A, but in they come now onto the B bomb site. Neo's there up above, going to take down Zeus very quickly. Guardian up on the site. Bomb should be planted very soon right now. There it goes. Starix going to drop that one, and we do have Virtus.pro rotating in very quickly. What a shot there from Pasha, actually wallbanging onto the head of Starix. We see Nav'i players falling left, right, and center now, as Edward is the last man standing, and he's going to get one frag before he goes down, but will be a successful retake by Virtus.pro, and very, very calm round from both teams here. We saw Virtus.pro very quick to react once they saw the one player there, and they definitely were very cognizant of the kind of idea that Na'Vi were going for. So these are definitely two teams that not only know each other very well, but they also know the kinds of strategies to expect on a map like Season. So obviously, having gotten the bomb down, Na'Vi can go for a kind of a... Actually, they did actually, instead of going for a Felico, they actually bought up a little bit here. So this is going to be a bit of a surprise buy. Let's see what they're going to pull together with this. We actually see byali with a quick push down short to look towards mid. He'll see nothing. So far, Virtus.pro is still in the dark, as we see Snax on a very nice angle there with the mag indeed. And Na'Vi just, once again, biding their time. Very delayed, very defensive at the moment. Definitely characteristic of their T sides, but so far it has been very effective in preventing Virtus.pro from figuring out what's going on. Now Virtus.pro going to see some weapons. This is going to have them be a little bit wary right now because they heard an AK, and that's definitely very dangerous against these FAMASes. So let's have a look and see how this push goes now as we see TaZ in position to deal with this. Zeus does toss in the smoke grenade. So they're going to make their way in now. Zeus, oh, just barely making the entry onto TaZ with that AK-47. And now we do have Na'Vi into the bomb site. Virtus.pro slowly started to react here, but the bomb will go down. And Na'Vi soon to get in position. byali going to throw some bullets down onto Guardian, puts him down to 4 health, but somehow he still is surviving right now. 2 players left for Virtus.pro. Pasha and Snax. Pasha able to get a quick frag onto Zeus, but they are going to cut their losses and fall back here. We do have Edward going around for kind of the interception frags here, trying to stop those saves. Snax trying to work that mag, going to go down. Now it's just Pasha left. They're going to try to hunt him out, and they're going to actually get all the kills there. They lost only Zeus. What an incredibly successful round there for Na'Vi. Very well played. They are going to be absolutely just so pleased with themselves after going for what was quite a risky play, but with a very strong execution. Definitely abusing the fact that Virtus.pro didn't have the best rifles, the best quality rifles to deal with that situation. No AWPs, of course, as well. Just, you know, a FAMAS here or there and an M4. So now Na'Vi definitely in a good position. And Virtus.pro just having a bit of a talk here in spawn, perhaps. Look at TaZ just kind of chilling there. As we do see Na'Vi slowly making their way into the A bomb site, rather. Just an easy bomb site to take, knowing that they have, you know, a big advantage on the weapons, and lots of open areas for them to, you know, take shots on, and angles and ranges for them to abuse. And the bomb is going to go down without anything, you know, really happening. And we can see Virtus.pro just kind of running around the entire map here. We're going to see Edward take down byali, but Virtus.pro, I mean TaZ and Neo are actually just kind of AFK. So I don't know if this is okay. All right, so they're both on an incredibly high ping right now, so we have to see what that is about, and hopefully that won't delay the match for too long. But you know, luckily for them, it was an eco round for them, so it would have been quite hard for them to actually pull anything off of this one. So it's not as if it was a crucially important round for them to lose here. But it does seem like we could be seeing some DDoS according to Snax. So you know, we do have I think TaZ and Neo there with the very horrible ping. So hopefully this gets resolved, as this is looking like a really awesome match so far. We did have some really cool slow plays from both teams, and so far Na'Vi, you know, with a very interesting strategy in the second round. After getting the bomb down, they went for that buy, got the AK and some deagles in there and a Galil, and that just seemed to do the trick on the A bomb site. After a very defensive round, not showing themselves until later on, they, you know, went with the execute, and all was well. So as this DDoS situation does get resolved, we do have the 2 players disconnecting from the server. What we'll do is we'll go to a quick little break, guys. Sorry for, you know, added delays, but you know, there's not much we can do in the face of these DDoS issues. So stay with us, and hopefully we'll be able to bring back the game very shortly.
esportsbets.com, the service where gamers will bet real money on virtual events. Only here, the best odds and widest coverage of games from Dota 2 to Hearthstone.
We have over 200,000 users registered.
Join us. Prove that you are the best versed in esports. Who will get the first blood? Who will take the first Roshan? Who will win the knife round? Participate in the race of predictors and earn real money. The more bids, the more bonuses. Reward for your first deposit up to $600. esportsbets.com. Foresight, passion, and calculation.
All right, let's go. 3, 2, 1, 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 go. 3, 2, 1
Try to forget that you were here. Some part of me wants to disappear with you. My soul and all that I could afford. So only gonna fall into what you've explored.
Welcome back, guys. So we do have the players back on the server now, so I've cast my pen aside. and we should be getting the game going very shortly. They just loaded up all the data there, so we can get back and resume where we left off. And Hoss has actually managed to jump on in all this time. I think you're like rushing back to make the second game, but the first game's barely begun.
I was hyped for the Virtus.pro overgaming game. I was rushing here, wanted to get in time for that, and we're still on Nav'i, so it's win-win.
Yeah, it's honestly going to be a fantastic match. It'd be very sad if it doesn't get played, just because on paper it's the best game of the day. And it's Virtus.pro, it's Nav'i, two potentially best season teams. You want to throw Dignitas in there somewhere as well, but these guys are really good, and so far they're showing some great reads. It's shaping up to be, even in the 3 rounds that we've seen, to be like a really sick game. Just as a quick recap for those of you that did miss the opening start of the game, we did actually have Virtus.pro taking the pistol on a retake. The bomb did go down though for Nav'i, but Nav'i did a second round buy, just complete surprise buy, and managed to actually win the round, and it was pretty awesome. It was pretty awesome.
Awesome. Good stuff. Always surprise buys, catch people off guard, and even Virtus.pro are mortal.
So we'll have to see now how things go, as we are going to get live, finally. So, all right. So once again, Virtus.pro on an eco. You can just quickly check their money there. So they will obviously be able to buy in the following round, but things are just going to go, should go according to plan here for Nav'i. I don't expect too much trouble for them, although there is Neo on the CZ in the B site, and we do have Guardian very close by.
Yep, Neo here, just ready and waiting for the push to come in from Nav'i. They know there are guns here, they do hear them. As Neo then comes around, Pasha though, pushed quite far up mid. Gonna spot out Edward, doesn't get the frag as Edward gets the headshot, and now 4 versus 3. Virtus.pro have managed to pick up a kill towards this B site. The bomb still at spawn, however. Going to be collected and most likely taken all the way across to the A side.
So far so good, or should I say not, as byali does take down Edward over on mid. The return frag does arrive, thanks to starix, and Nav'i are very prepared now to get the bomb down, but they've got to be careful. They are actually all squared up now, thanks to that frag from Neo, picking up that AK from that early kill over towards B. And now things get very tough for Nav'i, as they have Neo running around with the AK, has an AK for Snax there as well, and so Neo and Snax with AKs versus an AK and M4 on Nav'i. Gonna get the bomb down here on the B bomb site, but it looks like Virtus.pro not having the armor might... Are they considering going for the save here? It looks like they are going to go for the save, perhaps the exit frags, or are they going to go for it? Okay, they're just waiting to be sure. Okay, they are going to go for it, but not having any armor is definitely going to be a very tough thing to deal with.
They must know that Zeus is tagged this low though, however. So they know they have a chance at this. Neo is only on 65 health, but Snax can go in, maybe pick something up here. But when Zeus is in that tight position, it could be hard to spot, as there we go, Zeus gets headshot onto Neo. And now Snax is going to be wanting to save, but he's in no position to do so. He does pick up one frag, going to be able to run away, save the AK here. Zeus will be able to save his gun as well. A dangerous eco there from Virtus.pro, but Nav'i coming out with the round by the skin of their teeth though.
Yeah, very, very tough situation created after these early round picks from Virtus.pro, as Nav'i try to push into some awkward angles on the site, but Virtus.pro fighting back with that pistol buy. Now they do, of course, get their buy round in. Obviously, they had an AK left over, and the economic damage might just help them out dramatically, as we do get the mid push coming in from Virtus.pro, taking control of this area. And Nav'i are just lying in wait once again, being so patient so far this half. Finally going to go in with the grenades. Neo is in a good position for a frag, does pick up one. They do come on for the return though, and there is the return, the refrag. Guardian gets a great shot onto Pasha, and they really have the map under their grip right now. They can do pretty much anything, having cleared out mid.
Yeah, and that's what you expect when you have an AWPer such as Guardian, so strong, able to get those mid picks and just open up the rest of the map. Zeus now going to go in and pick up that frag onto byali. So 4 versus 2 now. Still, Guardian has this AWP, but Seized doesn't have his gun anymore, and nor does Zeus, as they both get taken down by TaZ. So things all square as Guardian slow walks, scoped in with starix next to him into this A site. They know TaZ is here. They don't know about Snax, who's approaching. As he picks up one, he sees the smoke comes in. He knows where Guardian is, and Guardian's most likely going to try and save this AWP, I assume.
Yeah, just going to go and run for it, but he's going to get intercepted. Maybe. Doesn't look like actually he will. But there is plenty of time left on the clock here for Virtus.pro to perhaps even stop the bomb from going down. Guardian going to see one player. Not going to repeat. Going to let him plant first. Let his friend join forces for the coordinated strike. Great. HE grenade gets the tag, but not the frag. And there you go. Virtus.pro going to get the defuse there. Very close stuff from both teams right now. And obviously, you know, we can see that the money isn't perfect for Nav'i, having been dented considerably the previous round. But getting the bomb down, of course, will keep them in a good stead when it comes to the money. But Virtus.pro definitely on the up right now. Unfortunately for them, they aren't going to be able to afford... Oh, no, there is the AWP. Okay, I was worried for them that they wouldn't have an AWP. So
they picked it up off Guardian's body, so not only did they get the round, they got a big gun there for Pasha. Going to be able to hold mid as Guardian now has to fall back onto an AK-47. So Pasha should be in full control here, unless, of course, that smoke comes out and he's forced back.
So Pasha is smoked off here. He can either rotate to another position or just wait it out and defend mid. Just very defensively on that angle, not push out, which is very viable. Just lend a hand into A when you can. We see Neo rotating around as well, knowing that that angle isn't very effectively covered. So they are feeling the pressure right now, and this map control is really going to start coming into play for Nav'i. And Virtus.pro certainly needs some information shortly to see what's going on. Nav'i, they are playing a slow style, though. I feel like Virtus.pro, they do have this read on them. Having known them as a team, having known the dynamics of season, and having experienced against them in the past, certainly going to help them out in a situation like this, as we do see Nav'i making their way for this A play.
Just going to wait a little bit of time out, make sure that VP don't have so much time to react to this. As that looked a bit of a miss smoke there. As that flashbang will come in, makes Pasha a little bit white. He has to peek away. He must have known that someone comes in, gets the pick onto Edward, knows there's more there, misses the second time, but Zeus does get a headshot onto byali. Pasha missing yet another shot there. So there's still 4 versus 4 as TaZ and Pasha smoked off. Going to have to go around, but the HE from Seized going to kill his teammate, and this HE from Neo is going to tag Seized down to about half.
We do have more coming in now. Can Pasha get the refrag there? Looks like they're holding on to the side in a very strong manner. Pasha going for the flick, does take the frag with the CZ, switching out for the M4, and not going to make it work. So Pasha, with quite a few missed shots with that AWP on the entry for Nav'i, certainly made it a little bit easier for them. And however, they did seem quick to make their lives a little bit harder, finding a frag on a teammate with an HE. But largely speaking, Nav'i definitely looking good right now. They're going to be aware that Virtus.pro should be on a very, well, not really a buy at all, just, you know, some pistols, some P250s, and maybe some CZs. They are taking it together right now towards B. We do see Neo going to be going for a peek here. Going to find himself a few shots, spot all the players, and we're going to see the rotation soon drifting in from Virtus.pro. They do have the lurker in Seized, moving his way through mid here. So this is going to be a very deadly push coming in from Nav'i. In goes a smoke grenade. Nav'i have the bomb site, just clearing out all those pesky CT players. They're all dead now, as it's just byali and TaZ remaining.
They still could do some damage here, as Nav'i players, they're not looking too good health-wise. Edward, Guardian and Zeus, none of them are on 100%, but those nades, and followed by the headshot from starix, gonna drop byali out of this round as Guardian goes looking for TaZ, gets the angle, and there we go. Very nice clean round for Nav'i, even got the bomb down there, so that's even more money coming into their bank. And they're set pretty well for economic-wise now, as Virtus.pro can barely get a buy of their own together here. We're seeing a FAMAS on Neo.
So certainly a lot of problems here for Virtus.pro. Their mid presence is not going to be very good unless they decide to push together close with grenades and rifles, as they won't have the long-range ability to duel with the AWP. But do we see a little push coming in here from TaZ and yeah, from TaZ there? Looks like he's able to get a couple kills. Nav'i going to throw themselves at this angle right now. We do have byali falling back behind the smoke, but very good information play there from TaZ. A 2-for-1, certainly going to benefit Virtus in this round. And they know all those players being underground, it's going to take them a while to actually get back out of there, so they can slowly rotate around from B. And we do see this now. One in the vents might just spot Zeus right now. We do also have Neo coming in from behind. Neo going to find a frag with that Famis surely very soon. Should be just delaying the kill, waiting patiently, and in it comes. But looks like he's going to get caught in the back there as things square up to a 2-on-2 now. So all of a sudden, Na'Vi springing back into an advantage now on this round.
And the B site is theirs for the taking right now. Both Virtus.pro players are over towards the A side of the map, which means that C's should be able to get into that B site, get the bomb down, secure some money, as Pasha's going to get taken down there. The angle certainly favoured him. He did spot Edward first, I feel, but didn't come out on top, so it's all down to byali now. He most likely going to look to save this, I guess. The economy behind Virtus.pro isn't too good. I'm not sure they can get a buy-in here, so every little helps going into the next round. And yeah, he's just happy to sit on this A-bomb site, save the gun, and give Na'Vi their 6th round.
Yeah, it's definitely a very awkward position now, as they should be on this eco. Yeah, this is going to be an eco there for them. And the rounds build and build for Na'Vi. Definitely, we have to remember that this is a T-sided map, so it's to be expected that Na'Vi are to pull out more rounds than Virtus.pro on season, on the T side. But we should at least see from Virtus.pro something around the region of 5. That's going to be where they find their kind of comfort point, this is the necessity, is around about 5. So we'll have to see if they're able to build towards that. There is still 6 rounds left to be played. So let's see if they can swing things back around there after this eco. They are actually going to go... Did they just buy up, actually? Oh, no, they just try to even up the money. Yeah. Okay.
With some armor, some pistols in there. Snax, he was on quite a bit at the end of that round, so he's gone for that 5-7 here. And we're seeing a push coming out from the VP players. They do spot Na'Vi. Both get taken down.
Wow, instantly.
Instantly, indeed. Both from starix as well. So now VP know exactly where the players of Na'Vi are, and more importantly, byali lost that M4 in that trade as well, so definitely not good for the Polish team, as it's easy right now for Na'Vi, especially when Guardian can come around and get shots like that. Now 2 members left of Virtus.pro. The bomb goes down. Edward now going to get a headshot, as it's just Pasha all alone now in the mid area. Someone to his right, just behind him, is starix. He's already got 2 this round. Can he find a 3rd? Nope, it will be Guardian to get the headshot. They literally surrounded that mid area, able to pick up the kill. And again, we've seen 2 anti-ecos so far since the end of the pause from Na'Vi. Both of them, they've got the bomb down, and everyone survived. Solid play.
Yeah, definitely things are going very well for Na'Vi, very much according to plan, as their bank looks very, very promising. A lot of money is going to be they are very far from an eco, that is for certain. As we do see the push on mid coming in from Virtus.pro. In go the pre-nades, as they do try to take control of it and get the information that they can. There is, of course, a player here. It is Guardian in the vents. So Pasha, got to be very careful of this. A bit too shy to pop the vent itself, but perhaps now that they spotted a player there, he might consider it, although he doesn't want to give his position away. Edward, very close there. In fact, Na'Vi actually with a presence on mid now. Virtus.pro, it's very important for them to pull out some frags here. Pasha going to find the single frag, but the return is from Edward straight away. And Virtus.pro still no the wiser as to actually what is the intention here for Na'Vi in this round.
Na'Vi, they're taking this one slow, playing the clock. 45 seconds left now. They're heading towards this B side with Edward lurking in the mid area, catching any rotations that come through deep through T spawn, as Neo's looking at the completely wrong angle here, and it's just going to be... Who is that on the A site? It's Snax, I believe. Just holding it all by himself, and they may not even see him. It's going to be Guardian to challenge it outside, as Snax gets that one. He now knows the A push is coming in with only 20 seconds left, because otherwise, why would Guardian be there? He gets the flash in, drops the bomb. And Neo, very nice cleanup. That round was looking really in Na'Vi's favour, and it just fell apart right at the last.
Good execution on the defense there from Virtus.pro. Gonna need to see some more rounds out of them, but they are still a bit too strapped for cash to actually afford to purchase that AWP. So no snipers coming in from them. Guardian going to be on an AWP again, once again. Let's have a look and see what he's able to find with this. If he's going to push through the smoke aggressively, just going to take it easy. Use that the tiniest of gaps there to his advantage through the smoke, as this smoke will actually give Virtus.pro the confidence to go up close, and he gets re-smoked, and that's a much better smoke there. Or actually, perhaps not, it's a bit too deep, and there is a bit of a bigger angle for Guardian to actually look here, so they've got to be actually very careful. And Guardian's going to spot the legs, whiffs the shot though, and now they're going to know there's an AWP lurking behind that smoke, and Neo's going to get a pick into the vents. So things are going well so far for Virtus.pro, as Guardian makes his way through underground with the bomb and the AWP. This is certainly going to look like a bit of an ace split, but there's only 3 players left, so not much for them to split here.
So he's going to come in though, pick up the first frag, so he's got the entry, made the numbers a little bit more helpful there for Nav'i, but 40 seconds left, time again running out. C's now on this site. Edward picks up one, flashbang goes out. Guardian though still with the bomb. Feel like he needs to give that to someone else if he wants to get into this site with the AWP, and most likely need to defend, because in this angle the AWP isn't the best, as he will be really late to react there with Neo. He is going to get the bomb down most likely. Snax can easily 1 versus 3 this. He knows where Guardian is now. He's on the smallest HP, gets the headshot, and now 1 versus 1. 27 HP Siege going to come in, pre-fires the angles. He has a rough idea of where Seized is. Going to go for the defuse, pops out a flashbang. That was really nice play, but Seized not taking the bait. Gets the headshot there, and patient play from Seized, working out in the end. And Nav'i, 5 rounds to the good. It's looking like they could easily get 10 rounds here.
Surprised that Snax went for that just straight away, instead of, he had quite a bit of time left on the clock, had a kit and everything, so felt like he could have run around the top there, but perhaps he felt like his chances of that play were generally more successful on average. Either way, we're only going to see the single player here on middle for Virtus.pro as they start once again to struggle when it comes to the money. And obviously we're just seeing a few 5.7s in the mix and a couple P250s, as we can see their money is definitely quite low, but there is going to be enough to buy an AWP or 2 on the following round. And then we're going to be in mid, taking control for Nav'i. Nav'i looking very good indeed so far. Not losing 1 player though, but there comes another kill from Edward. So slowly making their way towards that site. Bomb is dropped behind them though, as the entries do keep on coming for Nav'i. And we now see the bomb making its way over. So very simple stuff here from Nav'i, making the picks, getting the slow entries, and bringing over the bomb. And Virtus.pro can definitely work themselves back from the 3 to 5 rounds kind of scoreline that they may find themselves having to settle with on the CT side, because certainly it's not looking like it's going all too well for them thus far.
Yeah, Virtus.pro are a team that are normally known for their CT side on maps, but right now it's not looking too strong for them. They are one of the teams that do favour Season though, so it'll be interesting to see how their T side plays out. But right now, it's not looking too good this half. Snax, last man standing in this round. Looking like it's going to be the 9-3 to Nav'i as
oh, nice.
Wow. That's what you expect from Guardian though. Flick shots all day. Really nicely played there by Nav'i, only losing 1 member. The economy is still very strong for them, and Virtus.pro, you really can't say the same. Forced onto very few grenades, so Nav'i can enter the site. FAMAS on Neo, we might see him go for an aggressive play to try and go for a high risk, high reward, try and pick up an AK. But right now, Nav'i definitely looking the stronger side.
So very interesting stuff here. They can really do a lot with this. They can either continue to push for a B. They have Guardian on the long angle there on B. So if Virtus.pro do go for a push with a player, they are going to lose him to Guardian's AWP. Now they're going to try to get the slow take on mid to increase the options possible, but byali with a great shot through the smoke. Almost a double found by Neo. Squaring things up there. We do have a 3-on-3 situation. byali on 1 point of health over here. We do have Seized from the behind the door. He might just run in to TaZ, who just barely turns the corner in time to remain safe for a moment longer. And TaZ even picks up the frag on starix. Now they know where he is. So he's going to come onto the angle, going for the spray, actually whiffing a lot, and actually TaZ gets the kill. Guardian will finally return that, but TaZ with so much damage done, and now Guardian has to do everything by himself. Going to toss down the smoke, and then goes a flash as well. The bomb will get planted. In fact, he's going to go for the fake. Trying to bait him out, but byali on 1 point of health here. And if he was only to just spam a couple bullets through the smoke, byali would be a dead man. And Guardian definitely in a good position up with this AWP, but if this pushes time well between the two Virtus.pro players left alive, it's going to be very hard to deal with indeed. First shot whiff there. Good HE going in onto his position. Guardian struggling, whiffing another shot. Just won't go that way for him. And Guardian going to get dropped there. So another round for Virtus.pro.
And they salvage the AWP as well. So that's going to go straight into the hands of Pasha. They'll be able to maybe get some control of mid. Interesting that Guardian's gone for the AK this time around instead of the AWP. He has missed a few shots here and there. Maybe he just doesn't want to try and duel Pasha in mid. Last time they were able to smoke him out relatively easily. So maybe they can do the same this time around. It looks like 3 players going towards this A side. 1 towards mid. Maybe try and go for a delayed A split here. With Zeus being the lurker. As you call him, standing behind, catching the rotation.
Yeah, we did have a little bit of noise made by Zeus over towards that B side of things. So this could indicate that the push is going to come in pretty soon right now, as Neo is very far pushed in mid, so the response will be very quick indeed now. The rotation time onto this A side should be very strong from Virtus.pro. But already the first frag coming in from starix onto TaZ. Pasha in a fantastic position. He has to get smoked off, whiffing the first shot, whiffing the second shot as well. Pasha not seeming to connect right now, and he can't afford to miss many more shots. Going to get taken out by Guardian and the grenades. And now 5-3 is the situation here. Make that 4-2 as Nav'i are storming ahead. They do have this bomb site under control. byali coming in. Great kill onto Guardian. Do have Snax with a kill as well, evening things up once again.
Oh,
another great frag there from Snax. But now he's got to make another one. Zeus is lurking towards short. Snax running out of time. Slowly but surely going to have to go for the kill. Oh, somehow gets it. Well done by Snax. That's going to be the triple from him and the double from byali. What a wonderful retake there from the Snax-byali combo.
That was a really nice entry there by byali. Pre-firing the site, pre-firing the angles as well. And catching Nav'i off guard. They didn't think he'd be able to get all of those kills and get the defuse. He did, so they could definitely try and sneak the 6th round for themselves here. Neo this time with the AWP instead of Pasha. He did have a better spawn for mid. Not finding anything just yet as starix decides to take to the vents.
Yeah, so far so good. Again, you know, mid control from Virtus.pro. 3 on the mid. Good kill onto Edward there. Still Nav'i are trying to battle from behind this smoke, trying to get past that area. But wow, Guardian on 13 points of health now. starix going to burst out the vents, very timely manner. Does pick up a kill in doing so. And Pasha now is in a good position still. That was their forward player. Who gets caught by just a bullet. In that vents position, Nav'i working in the kills, systematically taking position by position. Zeus pretty much going all on the lonesome, and it's like he's close to CT spawn here, and Neo is very, very cognizant of this, taking it very slow, and the push is coming in onto that B bomb site with that bomb. We do have someone lurking in the vent still, though, in starix. He's actually the most healthy player as well. He needs to kind of help them on the bomb site right now. So we do have Neo there with the AWP.
Picks up the frag with the HE there. The Molotov goes out. Just missing Zeus, unfortunately. That would have definitely secured the frag, as Zeus will get the bomb down. And now they just need to play for time. Hold angles. Try not to face. Just hold Polish side off the bomb as Zeus picks up one onto TaZ. And now it's Neo. Switches the AWP for the AK. Does the easy job of dropping Zeus. He was only on 3 HP. And then starix holding too strong there as Nav'i get their 10th on the board.
Very good half there from both sides. Virtus.pro going to feel happy about pulling that back to a 5-10 scoreline, something that's is the standard of a season, really. That kind of 10-5 advantage for the T's. So it looked a lot worse for them earlier on in the first half of the first half. It was looking very bad. They weren't really able to find much against Nav'i. They were in economic turmoil constantly, but they did manage to find and rather actually pick apart a few of the mistakes of Nav'i in the following round. So we'll have to see how this pistol round goes. We've got a lot of players moving on, through undergrounds. We do have to push from Edward onto short right now. I'm going to see nothing. And they did... Oh, they're going to spot some players towards B. They should have... I think they've sold this fake really hard. Look at that. The rotation coming in here. initially in this direction, and now the bomb push is coming in onto the A site. So he's coming in from CT on the angle, on the curve. Guardian trying to make his way to the upper position, does take down Neo. There's one more player lurking there though, and Zeus going to be on a great position here on mid, going to get taken out though, and things look fantastic for Virtus.pro in this after plant situation. Edward going to be coming up from the back now, trying to get some shots connected. Oh, can't quite do it there. Finally, the last bullet does find Pasha's head, as Edward against the world now. 3 players left standing for Virtus.pro, and stand strong they will on the bomb site as they win the round. Very, very confident stuff from the Poles.
Yep, pulling out a good strat there, faking the B site, getting all the way around to the A site more or less unnoticed. And then Edward 1 versus 3 to try and retake the site. It was really hard for him, especially when he had a USP in hand, not many bullets left, and unable to find anything as Virtus.pro get the pistol round, and now they can buy. And it looks like Galil's are the order of today. They try and pick someone in mid. They're going to go aggressive towards A. They drop Edward. They also drop Seized. And now the rotation from starix and Zeus will follow towards the A side. There was Guardian left, but he'll get dropped by byali, who's got all 3 kills, sorry, thus far, as Neo's going to get the bomb down now. Or is he?
And Zeus and starix is going to be lurking on the outskirts, seeing what they can find, what they can do with these weapons of theirs, the CZ and the P250. The answer will likely be not all that much. Maybe get a frag if they're very lucky. Looks like starix are able to pick up a kill, but won't be able to sweep that weapon away, and Virtus.pro soon to be hot on their heels. Or perhaps maybe not, just leaving them to their pistols. Probably wise, as we do see... I believe it is TaZ just still waiting on the site, you know, kind of preventing them from picking up that weapon in time. They're going to try to pick up the weapon that was dropped and get out of there. And the bomb might just... they should be fine, actually. So, well done there by Zeus. We can see TaZ was hanging around to try to prevent that, but the game of chicken did go the way of Zeus.
Yep, and they got rewarded for it. He does have a Galil, but the rest of his team can't buy up to try and support him, so he's going to be alone here. He does buy armor. He had the money to just get that and even their money out. So he does have that advantage, starix with the armor as well. Virtus.pro get their 7th on the board. The gap is closing for them as Neo now picks up the AK to replace the fallen Galil from the last round. As we see Guardian waiting towards outside. Neo's going to jump round, uses the railings to his advantage there, gets the height. Guardian not expecting him to be at that angle, gets the frag. As the bomb will go down here for Virtus.pro. They've got on the site easy enough. And now starix will fall as well, followed by Edward. Zeus, though, is still alive, along with Seized. So they do still have the Galil in hand. It looks like Virtus.pro, they should probably maybe try and hunt them down here, I feel. They can get the surround on, especially with Neo coming from behind here.
Certainly, so have to see what they're able to accomplish. Looks like TaZ will spray down Zeus. And Seized is just waiting in this position, going to take down one. And that's all he's going to get. So Virtus.pro easily taking the opening rounds after winning that pistol. And in comes the M4s. 3 M4A4s, 2 M4A1Ss for Nav'i, as we see them buy pretty much, just use all of their money, 3 of them on $0. So let's see how their setup works here. Looks like they're going for the 1-3-1 split. A lot of pressure on mid, and this is going to allow them to have fast rotation times, fast response times, and also the ability to go for information gathering plays. But so far, it's like they are wrapping around short, and we might just see TaZ find some action here through the door. Some unwanted action, perhaps, at these positions. Look at this from Zeus here. Able to see towards the T-spawn area as they just wait patiently with the bomb in underground. And TaZ desperately wants to go through this door, but he perhaps does need Pasha to go and spot for him first. Looks like Neo finds a frag in the vents, and TaZ is ready to just burst open through this door. Opens it. There goes the flash from his teammate, but Zeus is ready for the response. Does take TaZ down. Seized, and Zeus with 2 more frags. And Virtus.pro all of a sudden find themselves in very hot water with only Snax to bail them out.
Yep, the bomb did drop as well there, so Snax, he's got a big ask on his hands now. He does get 2. 4 HP, however, not looking too good. He does retrieve the bomb and going to start to slow walk Nope, he's going to run away. He's going to go towards the top of mid. And looks like he wants to go in towards vents, towards this B side. He's going to be running. Doesn't really care. They know about where he is. There is only 20 seconds on the clock. He will come into this B bomb site soon with only just enough time, but this should be easy enough for starix to clean out.
And great movement there from starix. Could even just go for the knife here, but oh, starix, hello. Oh, he actually got the bomb down. Unbelievable. But actually, we'll have to see how significant that is. Of course, that's an extra $800. Looks like it's not really all that significant at all. They're all pretty loaded at the moment, more or less. I mean, the drops will go in. I'm not so sure whether or not they're going to feel comfortable to run an AWP at the moment, considering that Na'Vi have been putting so much pressure on middle with a 1-3-1 setup. We'll have to see, though. I mean, they might just do it. They've got loads of money. Looks like they are going to go for the full AK buy, and we aren't going to see an AWP from Na'Vi. They're very, very limited on the funds at the moment, so this is certainly a fantastic position for Virtus.pro to kind of force them onto some ecos. So this round really means too for Virtus.pro if they're able to take it.
It really does. Even if VP lose this, they should be able to buy for the next one, especially after that bomb plant goes down. Byali gets denied vision straight away of this A side due to the smoke as Guardian. There we go. He saw him pushed quite far up mid, throws the flashbang in, confuses the terrorist side a little bit, and then we'll fall back to try and just hold off the push as they do push out events. They do know where Guardian is, though. They have spotted him, tagged him down to 2/3 of his HP by he's forced to fall back and now more or less commit to a site. It's going to be that B side because it is only Zeus waiting over there as Virtus.pro slowly start making their way to split this A side.
Yeah, trying to sell a little bit of a fake, or not necessarily a fake, but to just delay rotation here to make, just generate the reasonable doubt here from Na'Vi as to what really is going on, so they don't rotate those two B players. It's worked a treat here. You can see that there's just 3 on the setup here for A, so they've given themselves a chance to make this work. There's some great entries coming in from Virtus.pro. In on top of the site now, they get all 3 frags with ease, and that will be a bomb plant for them. And Na'Vi going to be looking to just back away from this now. Very, very wonderfully played. And this is what season is about. I think Virtus.pro in that round showed exactly the kind of minimal types of moves that you need to make to actually just create this situation where Na'Vi, they have to have someone, they have to have more than one person on B. They just had to. They knew there was someone in mid, they knew that there could have been a split coming on the B, so they had to have at least 2 B. So Virtus.pro abusing this.
Yeah, they were even able to get onto that A site even after Edward was able to pick up the frag onto Neo, who was denying the rotation in. Edward fell away from the A site because he thought, what if we need someone else over towards B? And he picked up a frag on the way, but that was all he was going to get as VP forced the rotation perfectly. CS Mind Games coming into play there as Na'Vi going to have to buy up to equal the save of which Guardian and starix had there. So we're seeing a FAMAS and a P250 being bought.
starix going for the flash there. Very well done by starix. Can't quite find the second in the spray, but he does have Zeus to rely upon in the bomb site. They are trying to pre-fire his position. Going to get one before he falls. So it's a 3-on-3 now. So around that Na'Vi can perhaps salvage at this point, but the smoke's going down, the flash is coming through. Certainly makes that a very difficult task. Molotovs on top of that as well. So these nades being used to full effect right now by Virtus.pro for the delay. And Snax going to go through to this kind of defense position, going to take down Seized. And Guardian is left alone. In the bomb site, though, does take down one player. He might just be able to pull something together here, but he's running out of time. Gets the second kill. Going to get gunned down from behind from Snax. And we see another round going to Virtus.pro, 10-11. They are really doing a very good job so far. And Na'Vi are now forced onto the full eco.
So that round from VP, more or less worth 2, as this round should be easy enough for them. It should be pretty clean, no need to do anything special, just play the range game, get these frags against pistols. As we see an aggressive push coming out here from starix, I believe that was. He will get taken down. Guardian looking towards vents. Pasha still at the top of mid. He's heard Edward go across. He's going to spray through the smoke. Does get tagged down a little bit, but that nade's going to go in to about 20. And Edward just being bait right now for Guardian, who will peek round, but Not before Edward does drop, and Pasha knows where Guardian was. He's forced him into vents, and the AK will do so much better in that position than a pistol. And it's been very, very clean so far, as Zeus now coming round towards the vents. He's going to be making his way towards the A side as well. The best thing they could do now is just try and get exit frags and salvage a few guns, but even that's going to be a really hard task.
I'm just going to get cleaned up here by the Virtus.pro squad, and it was very easy for them. Obviously, I like the little double back. They're very cute from the B push into the double back in towards A. But now we're going to see the buy coming in once again from Nav'i. They've been really hard pressed for money the entire game. They've never really had economic control. Virtus.pro have been the leaders there for the entire second half. And Nav'i in a very critical situation where obviously, you know, again, they've all spent just everything that they have. They are so low on money right now. They've got to eco if they lose this. So again, another round that's worth 2. In comes Virtus.pro for a very fast split onto the A bomb site. Neo in with the entry onto Edward. Seized remaining in this position here. Just very good stuff from Seized. Might give them a chance to stop this bomb from going down. Does get a second kill, but falls to the flames as we have Zeus and starix coming in. Got Zeus from short, starix from CT spawn. And it's a 2-on-3 situation. They don't have a kit though. This is a big problem for them. starix going to take the frag. He does drop onto the floor there. But still, likely to be no kit on the site either. And we can see that it is big problems there for starix. He's going to just abandon all hope on the retake and save his weapon. But his teammates are going to have to eco here or force it up. I would imagine that an eco is much more interesting of an option. Favorable, rather.
Yep, they should be on about 2.9, 3.5k there. Maybe if Zeus was able to save his gun as well, they may have forced alongside it with the FAMASs and Kevlar and maybe a M4 Kevlar on Seized, but they're just deciding to eco this one up, see if starix is able to save this gun this time round, get a few kills with it, use the advantage over the pistols that it has. As we see Pasha here being a little bit of a decoy in mid as 3 members of VP are over towards this B site. They do spot Zeus. He's down to 4 HP. Throws the smoke as he falls back. Really nice play from him. You can assume that his time on this is very limited now, being so low.
And they are deciding to drop back though, not feeling confident to push through the smoke, not knowing how many other players could have been on that side. They haven't eliminated the possibility of a stack. And obviously, us seeing everything, we saw that there was a push through underground with 3 players there of Nav'i. So that was where the bulk of their defense initially was placed. But Virtus.pro taking it very slow and methodical, moving back, using the time on the clock, picking up some kills across the map. Saw C's going down on mid there. And we do have starix boosted here with the M4 and the A bomb site. Now, this would be a devastating position if they do commit through short with the bulk of their players. And we'll have to see if starix can do this right now. He's obviously going to be seeing potentially 3 players. He's got to be patient. He's got to bide his time. He's just going to go straight for the kills. Just completely just gives up his position straight away. And Virtus.pro take him down after he gets 2 kills. So only 2 players left for Virtus.pro and 2 for Nav'i. Bomb is picked up by Pasha. He's going to swing in for the frag, and his teammate does fall. Zeus on 4 points of health. Surely not. Pasha going for the angle. Does pull out the grenade, and there is the kill. It's going to be around number 13 there for Virtus.pro. And starix perhaps revealing his position a little bit too soon, but that's always going to be the debate.
Yeah, he was able to pick up 2 frags though, so he thought that's all they may have here. He didn't want to risk it any longer, but it was a little bit too soon as Pasha was able to drop him. I would have been very surprised if Zeus was able to clutch that, especially considering he got tagged down so early on in the round that he was able to survive for so long. But VP, again, they're playing this T side really well. Going aggressive when they need, backing off, playing things safe when they need to as well. We saw it in the last round, but this time Pasha gets taken down, as does byali now. As Edward gonna come around, sneaks, does get headshot, unfortunately for him, as it's Zeus who will drop now as well. Followed by Snax, it's just trades everywhere, as Guardian's gonna peek mid, gets that one. And now TaZ is the last man standing for Virtus.pro. Guardian gonna peek towards mid, gets that one as well. Solid AWPing from Guardian there. As Na'Vi, they claw around back. But VP, they're still able to buy guns here. And they could even go for an AWP here if they decide to. But looks like AK set up again.
And they're still 2 rounds away from actually having to eco, I think, more or less, because they will actually be able to get the drops in, I think, with the cash that they're on now. So Na'Vi got to hold strong here. We're going to have to see what they're able to do. Going for a bit of a aggressive mid play. This strategy has yielded results for them previously, but Virtus.pro, they're going to be very, very cognizant of these aggressive plays. We do have Snax coming in from behind, gets the kill onto Zeus in mid, and we do have one more player. It's Edward. They actually Molotov his position and take him out. It's as if they know what's going to happen before it happens. Virtus.pro going in right now. Seized does defend, but he gets down pretty low. In comes byali, finishing off Seized. And now it's a 2-1-4 situation. Na'Vi, they have Guardian, they have starix. They're going to have to bring a huge result, and byali with the deny onto Guardian, not even able to rattle off a single shot from the AWP before he is taken out. And starix going to make his way through underground, but this is so hopeless for starix. He is just going to try to keep his position unknown for now and see what he's able to accomplish. Catch some exits perhaps. Can slowly make his way up on the back. He'll find himself a byali, and he's going to get taken out. So Virtus.pro on the brink, taking this match now, as we will see a force buy from Na'Vi. They don't want to play for the draw, they want to play for the win, so it could all be over here.
Really good. This round is worth 2 from Virtus.pro. We're even seeing a Mag 7 picked up here from starix. And because of that reset on the income, because Na'Vi won that 1 round, and they're obviously reset back to 1.4k instead of the plentiful 3.4k they were receiving, which is why this buy is so low, and why their following one will also be roughly equivalent to this. As Guardian does pick up the first one, starix there as well, gets a frag with the shotgun, but Neo gonna trade one there. So 4 versus 2 now. Zeus holding a tight angle here. He hears them coming, peeks, gets 1, sprays across, gets 2, and solid, really well played there from starix, getting the first frag with the shotgun to then the finish with the controlled FAMAS spray. Really nicely played by Na'Vi, but as you said, Virtus.pro, they're nowhere close to ecoing just yet.
Yeah, very, very tough to climb back from this kind of a situation. When we consider how many times Virtus.pro were able to force the ecos away from Na'Vi. But Na'Vi, they do not have an AWP anymore. Guardian just going to face as if perhaps he did, and he's going to get swiftly taken out. Na'Vi's Edward will deal with TaZ though on short. Snax catching off Zeus over from the vents area, and all of a sudden we're on a 3-on-4 situation where starix has to come out with a frag. He doesn't get anything at all, and Virtus.pro have a B bomb site that is wide open for the taking. Seized and Edward have to try to come in here. They have no, they both have kits as well, but it looks like Seized is incredibly far away, so this is not really worth going for. He's just too far away.
Yep, Na'Vi made the decision now to play for the draw. As you said, Seized way too far away to try and really make an impact on this round now. They're just better off saving their AKs, saving their armor, saving the kit, so they've got a chance to actually salvage this draw from the clutches of defeat. But Virtus.pro, they're going to be really, really healthy. As the rest of Na'Vi, again, they're going to be on very little. You'll probably see a Mag 7, maybe a CZ in there as well. It's going to be seriously hard for Na'Vi to win the round, but don't count them out. We saw them do it earlier.
Yeah, it's going to be a very tall order. They're going to try to do what they can with the money that they have, and it is going to allow them to have a decent enough buy. The nades are lacking, to say the least, here for Na'Vi. But let's see what they're able to accomplish. They are going to have a more defensive setup on mid. Guardian once again, as in the previous round. He's going to stick his neck out, exposed on mid. Does fall back though, and we might see Edward catching some action soon, but there are smokes down here. Edward just going to take things slowly, as Neo does find a pick onto starix, as they are going for these frags towards B here, trying to perhaps sell a bit of a fake, commit a rotation from Na'Vi so they can get into that A bomb site. But Guardian with 2 kills, and that is going to clean up that aggression there. And you can see them slowly drifting towards the A side. They're working out what's happening. Virtus.pro have to move. They need to move very shortly as Na'Vi are slowly making their way towards A. They're figuring out what's going on. And Virtus.pro, every second they wait, their chances go down to make this work. Here comes Edward. And there he goes. Pasha. It's a good kill, and it's a 3-on-3.
Smokes now coming in from Virtus.pro. The flashbangs as well. Na'Vi have a really, really hard time trying to get in this site and save the match now, as Zeus now going to be pushing in. Guardian smoked off, Cease smoked off. Zeus is the only one who has clear vision, goes in, gets one before the bomb goes down. He's looking for a second here. He will get taken down by Pasha, as it's now just Guardian 1 versus 1 versus the Biceps himself, and they come out big there, 16-13 in favor of Virtus.pro.
All right, so very, very, very cool match there between Virtus.pro and Na'Vi. Very close, tense stuff. Interesting, though. I felt like Na'Vi really had a really great start to the game, obviously getting the 10-5. You know, the kind of the expected scoreline on the T-half, but still, it just felt like they kind of had an edge somehow. But it seems like Virtus.pro, being Virtus.pro, were able to overcome this edge, and they managed to barely win by the smallest of margins. It did feel like they won a lot more eco rounds, though, or anti-ecos, rather, than Na'Vi did. Yeah,
definitely so, but either way, that was a very good exhibition of seasoned play from two seasoned veterans, you could say.
Certainly. All right, so, guys, we will take a short break. We'll be back with the next match very shortly, so stay tuned. We'll see you after this.